Hi guys, welcome back to Cycle GF channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the blackjack games, how they are rigged. So basically, we got a lot of requests from our members to produce scams on blackjack online, on Evolution or Pragmatic. So in this video, we will be talking about specifically, how they scam blackjack games. So to understand more about, how the online casinos they rig blackjack cards. First of all, a couple of things that you need to understand, as we have produced a lot of videos on this, which is called the augmented reality. Augmented reality is basically, these cards, supposedly they are blank cards, and you got the RFID, the barcode, the scan bar on each card. And as you can see, the numbers are overlays. Overlays means that these are digital prints. Okay, so the digital prints it can be altered anytime without your knowledge. So basically, these cards, are basically these blank cards sitting there, and these are digital prints, right? These 2, 3, Jack, 8, whatever. I mean, look at the print; it's very clear. They are digital prints. They are called overlays, and we have created a lot of videos on this to explain how these overlays work, and we will explain more in this video. Okay, so gotta pay attention to how the scam works. Basically, you have to understand. So I'm going to be more of a psychologist in this session. And as a psychologist, I'm going to basically analyze the profile and the behavior of the dealer. And through that profiling of her behavior, in combination with what's going on inside this card, we will try to link the both. Okay, we will try to link the psychological behavior of this dealer and what's going on in this card. So basically, it's more of a forensic analysis of this blackjack session and how they could possibly rig. Okay, so now everything looks normal here, right? There is a dealer here, or it's a lady here. She's pretend that she's shuffling the cards. Okay, that's fine. So basically, and then the live dealer basically she pulls the card from the deck in order to deal to the players. So players are sitting on this table. All right. Now she's supposed to be looking straight to the camera. Okay. Now watch her eyeballs. Sometimes look. Right now she's watching somewhere else. Right. So basically, that's a red flag. So that's one point, and I'm gonna basically come back to this body language later on after I show you guys different types of technologies and tools that they use to rig the cards. So in order to basically forensically to analyze her body language and what's going on with this deck and what was going on with the cards inside this shoe, we will try to link it and see if we can spot any type of scam work. So as I said, what we're going to do is we're going to be analyzing her profile. So basically, she is supposed to be looking straight to the camera, but her eyeballs many times, frequently, kind of like tilts to other direction. Okay, here we go. There's another tilt to another direction. So we don't know what is she's looking at, right? So obviously we have no idea what she's looking at. Okay, so as she's dealing the cards, right? Basically, she's asking the player he wants to stay or he wants to pull another card, and then in this case, basically in this game, one guy won, the rest lost. So she's communicating with the players. So and so her eyeballs is constantly drifting to the right and to the left, and it's as a flash, right? I mean, she's not, if she is reading a comment on the board somewhere behind the screen, she should look at it for a while, right? But her eyeballs keeps drifting left and right. Okay, here, look. I mean, I don't know what she's looking at on her left, and then sometimes she's looking at on the right. So we'll come back to this and we will explain what's happening here. Okay, so buckle up, enjoy the show, and we will now go in deep analysis of what's happening here. So in this video, we're going to be playing a short session played by one of the players online. So he was betting a $5,000 bet on Blackjack, and let's see what happens. So we will try to analyze this session, but first of all, let's see what happened when he plays his $5,000 bet on the Blackjack.
8. That's bad. Give me a 6 or a 7. A 7 would be amazing, but we'll take a 6. What? What kind of fucking what?
So did you guys notice what happened here? Look, basically, the guy, he put $5,000 bet and a pair bets, right? So what he got is
8.
okay, so that's a 10, and she
That's
got
bad.
a king.
Give
That's
me
a
a
picture.
6 or a 7.
So basically, hold on, that's a 10. Yeah, 10 is the dealer card, and he got so he needs a 7 to make it 21. So he was like, okay, so if I get 7, I'm okay. You know, I'm gonna make 21, and he placed a $5,000 bet. That's a huge bet, by the way, $5,000 bet, right? So and watch this. Her eyeballs. She's watching, on the camera, and she's happy, right? So basically, her profile is very comfortable. She is sure that she's gonna win because she got a 10 against 15. Okay, so sorry, 14. Right? Yeah, 14. So basically, the player got 14, and she got a 10, and he's six. And the player is wishing for a 7 to make it 21. So she's like, there is no way that you're gonna win this because you got a 14 against a 10. Obviously, the player is in a very weak position. So let's see what happens here. And he is calling a card here on that $5,000 bet.
A 7 would be amazing, but we'll take a 6.
All right. So basically, 7 would be amazing means that 21. 6 makes it 20. The probability goes down to a push if he gets a 20 against a 10. So the worst thing is that she's going to have another 10, right? So he's expecting a push to come because if he gets a 6, then most likely it's a push. But his position is wonderful if he gets a 7, and what he gets is a 7. All right. So now let's watch this body language of this dealer when he gets that 7, and watch her eyeballs very, very closely. Right. So now we're gonna play it slow. And then we will, guys, and we will show you the technology behind this, and we will explain to you, the whole body language of the dealer, so that that the cards are scammed. So basically, so far the player, he had a feeling that he got scammed, but we will show you exactly how he really got the scam. All right, here you go. All right, so look, she's like closely paying attention to the cards, and she got a 12, okay, against the 21. So she's not really happy about it. Okay, so her body language says that she is a little bit, frustrated or nervous about the next card that she's going to pull, right? So now let's see what happens here when she pulls that card. There you go. She look. Did you see that? Did you see how her eyeballs shifted straight away to the right on this corner up there? I mean, that's freaky, man. Why is she just suddenly, her eyeballs, shifted from down up to the right up corner somewhere here? I mean, somewhere, on, way on the top of the camera. She is not looking at the camera anymore. Okay, so now let's see. All right, there you go. It's at 21. That's it. Push. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, guys. Now we will explain to you what happened here.
What?
Okay. Now look. Now she is basically getting a confirmation, and she's again looking at top right corner of the screen. Means that she's looking away from the camera and not straight to the camera. So basically, this is called the confirmation language on her face. So basically, she is basically confirming with the back office for what happened here. So what happened here? How did she get to 21 against 21? So let's just watch the rest of the of her body language.
What
Obviously, the guy is
kind of
surprised.
fucking what?
All right, so let's play this again. I'm going to show you exactly the body language one more time.
8.
Okay, now she's watching the camera here.
That's bad. Give me a
Okay, so watching the camera again.
6 or a 7. A 7 would be amazing, but we'll take a 6.
Okay, now here we go. Okay, guys. So now just watch this. Okay, she gets a 12. Okay, did you see that? She just, she looked at top right corner very briefly, and then she pulled a 9.
What?
Okay, and then then now she's looking back at the camera again, and by
What kind
then
of
by looking at
fucking
the
What?
on the other side, looking for confirmation. So let's play it again. Okay, this is very, very important.
That's bad. Give me a 6 or a 7. A 7 would be amazing, but we'll take a 6.
There you go. This print is here. So okay, we're gonna playing very slowly. Okay, here you go. Okay, there you go. While she's touching this card, the next card, her eyes are on the right corner on the top of the screen. Okay, that's where she's looking at. Okay, now this is the brief period where this card got flipped. Okay, now this card got flipped in order to beat this 21. And she is seeking a confirmation by looking at the top right corner of the screen and not on the camera. Okay, now this is where we will explain technologically exactly what happens in this situation to this card. And we will explain you that in our next clip. Right, that's really good. That's very, 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 very clear how she did it, right? So while she was touching the next card, she looked at the top right corner of the screen to get a confirmation, and then she pulled that 9.
What kind of fucking what?
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, so let's move on to the next clip, and we will explain you exactly what happens to this card when she pulled that 9. All right, guys, here we go. Now, in this video, we will explain how the augmented reality works on changing cards. So basically, in this video, we're going to be running a short clip again in terms of showing you guys how easily these overlays and these prints on this card can be changed using augmented reality. So let's just play this clip, and then we will explain the rest later. All right. So as you guys can see, that's how augmented reality works. So what happens here is that these overlays, it can be easily changed inside the deck without you guys noticing. Okay, and this is a fairly old techniques, and it's used by the online casinos to rig the game. So basically, so basically, look, I'm going to run this again and then show you guys how these cards can be flipped at any time. All right. So as you guys can see now, he's showing you it's a king, right? So now, look, suddenly it flips to queen. Now, how did that happen? But that's because of the overlays of the augmented reality. I mean, it can be done easily. So what happened here is that when I showed you guys the dealer when she was looking on the top right corner, basically she was seeking a confirmation that basically the card got flipped before she pulls that next card out. Okay, you got it. That's how it is. So basically, the card was probably sitting on a different overlay or different number, and she was seeking a confirmation by looking at the dealer on in our previous clip. When she was looking at the top right corner, basically she was seeking a confirmation that the card got flipped. Okay, before she pulls it. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, and then now we're going to show you another clip to show you guys how this can be done fairly easily. So let's move on to the next clip. Hi guys. Now we're going to be playing a short clip on basically explaining you guys technically how the augmented reality is used in order to flip the card. So let's just play this short clip and then we'll explain later.
Hi, this is Marcus Nixon, and I'm here recording this video on a Samsung Galaxy S8 mobile phone, and I'm just playing around with some of the with Unity and augmented reality and the third-party Vuforia application. So in my hand here, I have a playing card, and you can just barely show the card. You'll see that it is a queen of spades. However, when the camera catches it and recognizes the card, it'll overlay a different card over it. So, and here you see that now overlaid over the queen of diamonds is a king of, overlaid over the queen of spades is a king of diamond. And so this is actually pretty easy to set up as far as Unity and Vuforia. It's actually one of the first videos that comes up if you do a YouTube search. And but I wanted to kind of extend it and take it a little bit further. As you can see, I've added two buttons there. There's a rotate button and a duplicate button that are above and below the card. And so I can actually press these buttons on my phone, and I can actually interact with the augmented reality card there. So if I hit the rotate button on the phone, you can see that the card will actually rotate. And if I actually hit the duplicate button, we'll actually get, it actually produces multiple versions of the card and offsets them to the right.
So basically what he's saying is that the augmented reality, the way it works, there is a button called the rotate button and a duplicate button, right? So basically, if the actual card, as he has shown, is a queen, okay? The actual card is a queen. Now, that's a real card, right? So the overlay is basically what, it changes the real card. So, once you have this real card, and briefly the camera spots what the real card is, right? So basically, this is where a brief moment when the live dealer was looking at on the top right corner of the screen, basically she was looking at what the real card is in the deck. All right. If the real card was in the deck, it's not in the favor of the house, and the bet size was $5,000. Obviously, they will have to, change the overlay in order to shift the game into the favor of the house, right? So basically, now that's a real card. So basically, they spot that casino online, they spot, basically, that's a real card. So now they're going to basically rotate the card into a different overlay. Okay, so that now basically the card in augmented reality they call it the card has been rotated. Okay, so that's how the scam works, guys. So basically, they spot the real card and then, or spot the real, whatever, the real print on the card at that time. And if it's not in the favor of the house, and if the card, or if the bet size is large, what they're going to do is they simply press the rotate button in order to change that real card into an overlay or different overlays. Sometimes, these are different overlays. Easily you can basically rotate one overlay with the other overlays. So these are all digital overlays which can be easily duplicated and rotated and sort of things. All right, so that's how it works. So basically, you have two buttons: duplicate and rotate, and you can rotate the overlays on top of the real card, and you can rotate it to any different type of overlays you want. And that's how the scam works. All right, so now let's move back to the live game, and then we will show you, different incidences where the live dealer, when this happens, how does the body language of the live dealer changes. So let's move back to the live dealer on Evolution. So you guys have now understood how the augmented reality works and how these cards can be shifted fairly easily with augmented reality. There guys. Now, this is another example where this is a player called Rainbet, and he was betting high. I think he was betting over $20,000 and above. It can go up to $50,000 per bet. All right, so let's play this short video again, and we'll explain to you guys, how the augmented reality worked in losing his $50,000 bet. Okay, so I know that some of you guys are saying, "Well, I won," So good luck with your augmented reality. Yes, you can win, but can you take the win and never come back? They're gonna get you when you come back, right? So basically, if you continue playing, they're gonna get you, and that's exactly what we're gonna be explaining here. And we will detail out the whole scam work, how it happened. Okay, now let's play the short video again.
One on his table yet, no?
You gotta win 2 in a row, bro. Oh my god, that's a split, bro.
Can't even split on me
And you
here.
can't split. That's so
I
fucking
mean,
retarded.
it's just how it is, whatever.
Please, 10
Please,
out.
bro. Let's make it
10 out. Make it easy.
Oh,
And there
Yes!
we go.
okay,
Let's go, bro. You're still in the game. Come on.
Okay.
Like, actually, bro. Blackjack is all about vibes, bro. All my life.
Right.
Let's go.
You break the ice with that one. But so
Break the ice.
Yeah, brother, let's break the
let's
fucking
go.
ice.
Blackjack. Bucket.
it work for you now.
They just pop tens, no? Like,
What are you talking about? Oh, God, it's
I mean, dude, they just do this every time.
nice 10.
Come on.
10. Oh, fucking.
I don't think I've won on his table yet, no?
Gotta win.
All right. So, did you guys notice what happened here? So basically, the first bet was around $20,000, and he won. And he won like $40,000. And then he went all in again, and he put $40,000 again, and then he lost. So what happened here? So basically, within the context of augmented reality and changing the overlays of the card, you have to pay attention, of the body language of the dealer, and as well as the camera or video tricks, such as the video getting a pause or a weak internet connection, or the camera is zooming somewhere else away from the deck. That's when they will, the communication of this dealer with the back office runs, and that's where in less than 5 seconds or so, the crime happens. So basically, all the card gets rotated, or it gets duplicated or rotated or flipped inside the deck in order to beat the player. So now let's watch this again. Basically, now in this case, the dealer on when he won that $20,000, the camera was full zoom on this live dealer. Okay, so this is perfect. So basically, the dealer here. So just watch this dealer here. Basically, we can see the dealer and the deck and everything else, right? So that's perfect. Okay. Let me just reduce the voice here. All right. So basically, look, it's perfect. So he's looking at the camera. And we can see everything. Everything is visible. The deck is visible. His hands are visible. His eyes are visible. Everything is visible. Okay, so that's good. So now, the only thing we can watch out for is his eyeballs. So everything else is visible. Okay, so everything else is given. But he is looking straight to the camera in this case. All right, nothing wrong. It's perfectly fine. He's itching his nose. Wow, perfect. But everything is good. So far, so good. And he won. Okay, perfect. So there was no rigged incidents in this scenario. But this guy was fool enough in order to bet that $40,000 again, and he bet the whole thing with the full confidence that he's going to win, because he thought that the live session is fair and everything is good, and the guys are just sitting there donating money to the rest of the world. So basically, look, and he's like, okay, I'm good. Blackjack is my game. I've been playing this all my life, and I know I'm going to win. So basically, now just watch his body language again. Within the context of the augmented reality that we have explained how they can rotate the cards, let's see what happened here and how they did it. All right. So now let's play slowly. Okay. He's like saying, hey, he's like, he's happy that he went all in again on $40,000. And so his body language here is like, okay, now I'm going to get you this time. All right. Look, his eyebrow, one eyebrow is raised compared to the other one. So now this guy is like, this is the body language of psychological behavior of saying, like, you know what, I got you. So here, this is the profile of the psychology. This dealer is saying, I got you bad. I got your ass. So let's see what happens. All right. So basically, here you go. Now he's going to start dealing the card. Okay. Again, he's stroking the deck. I don't know why he's stroking the deck for. We explained this in our previous video, why they stroke the cards right before the manipulation. All right, here we go. Okay, now he scored it multiple times. So basically, that's where he's sending. He just want to make sure that all the cards are aligned so that the augmented reality, the cards can basically get flipped in a proper fashion when he wants to. So basically, right now there's no cards being dealt, and he has placed a bet of $40,000, and let's see what happens. Okay, now here we go. Again, his eyebrows is still elevated. All right. Okay, here you go. He got it. Okay, number 2, and the dealer got 3 and 10. That's it. Basically, now this is a tough. So basically, here he's watching the camera and pointing the finger, saying that, what do you want to do? Do you want to stay or you want to call? So in this case, since he bet $40,000, he doesn't want to risk it. Most probably he's going to stay, and I think that's exactly what he did. He stayed. Okay, so he's pressing on the stand button to stay because he doesn't want to take a risk, because that's a lot of money, $40,000. So here we go. Okay, now he's like, basically, look at the camera now. Now the camera basically narrowed down to his hand. So basically, previously it was a full environment, the full background with the dealer, with the deck. This time, the camera zoomed only into his hands and these 2 cards, hiding everything else behind. Why did they do that? Well, for one thing, we can't say anything, and you probably wouldn't notice this when you're playing as well. Now, this is the trick, basically. Now, here, basically, just right before they rotate the card inside the deck, what they do is, they zoom the camera away from the deck and away from the dealer's face in order to avoid any type of signal or sign revealing that a manipulation or a scam is happening, so that they can take their time, they can take their luxury out of basically scamming the people, and basically they have hidden the whole thing away from the camera before he pulls the next card, because they want to make sure that the next card is a winner card, right? So basically they need a confirmation of the next card. If the confirmation shows that the next card is not in their favor, they can always press the button to rotate it. All right, so here we go. All this time, basically, the camera is focusing on these cards only and hiding the deck completely. Okay, there you go. And then he is not noticing this. The player is fully into his card, which is 12, and he's now focusing on the next card. That's where he didn't pay attention where the scam happened. The scam already happened. The cards got flipped, it got rotated, and basically, and we cannot see anything what's going on behind the screen. And this is one of the technique that they use in order to rotate the card using augmented reality. All right, so there you go. The player. So basically, the dealer got 6. Okay, so basically, he's still got a chance. Now the danger on the house is very, very high because it's a 14. Okay, so basically, the player is smiling, and oh my God, look at the camera, man. All this period, the camera is focusing only on the card and hiding everything else behind. They're hiding the deck, they're hiding his dealer's face. The camera is hiding everything in order to rotate the card. So basically, now what they're going to do, they're going to flip the card to their favor. Okay, and they're not showing it. They're not showing the shoe. The deck is completely hidden, and the dealer's face is hidden, and the whole communication of the dealer and the back office is hidden in this case. And this is where a brief time that they need to rotate the card, and nobody will notice. Right? Nobody will notice. What can you do? Nothing. There you go, a 4, and that's an 18. The dealer wins, and he lost $40,000. That's a massive scam. Massive, massive scam. All right, guys. So there you go. We explained how you have to notice the behavior of the dealer and the psychology of the dealer and the incidences where the camera is focusing at what time when you are tagged or when you have placed a huge bet such as this, like $5,000, $10,000, $40,000. These are the incidences you have to watch, how the behavior of the camera, the dealer, and the rest in order to spot the scam. All right, so that's it. So basically, there you go. He lost. I mean, poor guy. All right, so now you see, now the camera is back to his face. After what? After the scam is done. Okay, but this is done so fast in less than 2 or 3 seconds, guys. But that's where the scam happens. So, all right, guys. So basically, now I explained the full technology, the tools, the behavior, the psychology, the environment, the whole scenario of the scam, how they scam blackjack games. I hope the members who have requested me to produce this video, I hope you guys liked it and informative. And I hope that you guys have found this very useful in order to stay away from online casinos altogether. And there you go. These are the scams that they use in order to scam you guys when you are playing blackjack. All right, guys. Until the next video, cheers. You be good. And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.